So, the first major point from the reading is philosophy is for everyone, regardless of your race, social class, ethnicity, gender, etc. It applies to everything and everyone. It examines thought processes and behaviors and how we construct relationships with others. It's definitely puts an emphasis on being done with others in a community sense. And it is born out of life's problems. The second point I thought is urban philosophy. So, urban philosophy, compared to just philosophy, focuses on neglected and marginalized populations. It is concerned with traditionally ignored topics, making it available to those inside and outside academy. It covers topics such as social policies, policing, work and employment, forms of objectification, etc. The third point I came up with is after the Second World War. The reading talks about people who are not middle class or white, for the most part, were not able to enjoy new benefits such as home ownership, cheap college tuition, new established cities and suburbs, and good paying jobs, along with many other things. Instead, these populations were forced out of homes and into isolated pockets within cities because of urban renewal. So this is kind of an involuntary segregation that was happening during the time. Things that advanced portions of society, of some parts of society, were denied to other sizable parts of society. The fourth point I came up with is poverty and violence and how these issues haven't changed over time. Why is poverty linked to violence? Violence happens in areas of poverty because these people in these populations face systematic exclusion, police harassment, educational disenfranchisement, racial stigmas, isolation from other populations, concentration of poverty over generations, historical oppression through policy, legislation, and cultural denigration, lack of economic capital due to low rates of home ownership, etc. So all of those reasons kind of show why it's not such a simple issue. Another quote from the book: if you are excluded from social contract from the start, deprived of the rule of law, basis of civil society, why would you respect that same society if its rules have never protected or respected you? And I think that makes a great point. All of these issues have not changed over time. These stigmas are still in place and are deeply rooted in society. All of this is significant because these are issues that half of society does not realize or understand, and while the other half suffers from them. So it just isn't a fair way of living, and it shouldn't be happening. These issues shouldn't be issues, but they are, and we need to realize them so we can fix them. And I think these are two very significant points.